Leave it alone. Yes, on my soul. Hey, yo, listen, y'all. I've been doing for 4 years, y'all. I've been talking to everybody who has ever put a hand.
This goofy. All to get smacked. Press play on y'all. Stop playing with me.
All right.
That my boy.
All right.
Why? What's up? What I do to you?
Skirt it.
Look, quick question, right? On a scale of 1 to 10, right? How badly, right, you think I could like beat your?
If you thought you've seen everything in interviews, get ready to rethink that. From pulling out guns to wild confrontations, these are some crazy times rappers went off on interviewers who took things too far.
All right, bro. Y'all gonna kiss it out or like what's good?
Shut your right now.
That's cap.
Whoa.
Back up.
What you gonna do about it?
Whoa.
Take Fredro Starr's explosive moment on The Breakfast Club back in 2014. Onyx was there for an interview, and things were rolling smoothly at first. They talked about how they got discovered and their journey with DJ Jam Master Jay. But then, Charlamagne decided to bring up Fredro's past involvement with Brandy. The air in the studio instantly changed.
This your radio station.
Cause you know why?
This your block.
Because I know it was an
You got
ambush.
rid of your own
I don't
block.
know what them guys had planned. So I had to get out the way.
You got rid of your own block, man. It's all good, though.
It happens. It happens to the best
Niggas
of
get
them.
pussy sometimes.
Fredro didn't want to discuss it, especially since there were rumors about Brandy being underage at the time. He got visibly agitated, stating that Charlamagne had hit a sore spot.
This your radio station.
Cause you know why?
This your block.
Why? Because I know it was an
got
ambush.
rid of your own
I don't know
block.
what them guys had planned.
got rid
So I
of-
had to get out the way.
You got rid of your own block, man. It's all good, though.
It happens. It happens to the best
Niggas
of
get
them.
pussy sometimes.
But Charlamagne, instead of backing down, asked Fredro what he wanted him to do about it. That question flipped the switch for Fredro, who completely lost his cool.
I don't know what you want me to do.
You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. That's what I'm saying. You can't do nothing, big man. You
It's all
can't do
good.
nothing.
It's all good. I ain't here for
sort
that.
of
I ain't here for that.
Plain of garbage. My name is Fredro Starr. Do your Googles, nigga. What you gonna do, nigga?
Alright, let's move on.
You think I said something wrong?
Let's move on.
The tension skyrocketed, and it felt like things could get physical any second. Amazingly, it didn't, but you could tell Fredro was ready for whatever might happen next. Charlamagne has a knack for provoking some intense reactions from his interviewees, just like when one of the most iconic moments in hip-hop history took place on The Breakfast Club when Birdman showed up. From the moment he walked in, it was clear he wasn't in the mood for games. He told all three hosts, Charlamagne, DJ Envy, and Angela Yee, to stop playing with his name. You could feel the tension in the room skyrocket instantly.
Sir, I want to start this off straight, telling all three of y'all stop playing with my name.
Let's go on there. Let's go.
Stop playing with my
Let's do it on camera.
Stop playing with my name. I
Let's
ain't
go
gonna
right
say it
on
no
in.
more.
Birdman was clearly riled up, and he wasn't shy about expressing it. He demanded respect, saying, "When my name come up, respect it." And then he dropped the now famous line, "Stop playing with my name, all three of y'all."
When my name come up, respect it.
Let's go.
Stop playing with my name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
After laying down his grievances, the interview kicked off properly, but the mood was far from light. Charlamagne tried to get Birdman to air out his issues, which only made it more obvious that Birdman had a bone to pick with him specifically. Birdman explained he came to the studio to confront Charlamagne face to face because he wanted to handle it like a man. He even mentioned knowing places where he could have pulled up on Charlamagne but didn't because he didn't think it was a gangster move.
Come here
Man,
just
look,
to
I'm
curse
here.
us
What's
up.
happening, man? I wanted to see you. I wanted to talk to you, your man, in your face.
Absolutely.
You understand me? I knew a few places you was at. I could have pulled up, but I don't think that was gangster.
Birdman repeated his demand for respect one last time before abruptly leaving the studio.
I'm pulling up on you.
Yeah, but I'm the radio guy. Why pull up
Yeah,
on the
who you
radio
is?
guy? Don't act tough with the radio
I
guy.
hate my y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking. Let's rock.
Clearly, Charlamagne had hit a nerve with something he said about Birdman in the past, much like he did with Beanie Siegel. In October 2016, Beanie Siegel stopped by the Breakfast Club amid a heated beef with Meek Mill. During the interview, Charlamagne suggested that Beanie sounded like a hater on his diss track.
I was questioning you with your diss records, man. You sounding like a hater lately, man.
Hater?
Yeah.
How you say that? Hey.
Beanie wasn't having it. He felt Charlamagne wasn't even qualified to comment on the beef.
About the beef.
I don't think you qualified to even say I sound like a hater because you don't know all the particulars. So how you qualified to say I'm a hater? Hate on what?
When Charlamagne kept pressing the issue, Beanie didn't hold back. He felt Charlamagne wasn't keeping it real, threatened to walk out, and even called him a sucker.
That other you ain't qualified to ask me that question. You ain't qualified to get that answer, bro. Because I think you're a sucker. So I should be out, right?
DJ Academics also has a history of pushing buttons, and he really got under Soulja Boy's skin during a 2019 interview on Everyday Struggle. Midway through the show, Academics told Soulja he needed to ditch his Gucci headband because he wore it too often. Soulja responded by pulling out stacks of cash to shut him up, clearly irritated by the implication that he was broke. Things escalated quickly from there. Soulja started going off on everyone in the studio, making it clear he felt disrespected.
Oh, hold up,
For the rack shadow.
Oh, I can go buy, you know what I'm saying, 30 of these headbands, bro.
Went on the show.
No, you just tried to play me like I was broke. She was like, y'all think Soulja Boy got money in the bank and y'all think, yo, you crazy?
He warned DJ Academics and the rest that they better put some respect on his name, or things would get ugly. He even threatened to slap them, feeling that Academics was downplaying his accomplishments and focusing only on the negatives. Soulja Boy even roasted Academics, calling him a hater.
Y'all gotta face it and y'all gotta respect me, bro, or I'm slapping, bro. You just you a hater.
That's not hater.
Hater, you try to pull up the behind it. Nah, everybody know Drake stole my flow, bro, and that's the end of it. Man, you fat as and up, man.
And that wasn't the only time a rapper went off on DJ Academics. Back at the 2017 BET Awards, Migos were doing a red carpet interview with Academics, Navendra Alexis, and Joe Budden. Academics brought up Takeoff being left off the track Bad and Bougie, which Takeoff didn't appreciate.
Off Bad and Bougie. I ain't left off Bad and Bougie. You think I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Say again?
You say I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
What's that?
You say I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Yeah.
Do it look like I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Sensing the bad vibe, Academics tried to smooth things over, but Joe Budden had other ideas. He cut off Takeoff and Academics, saying they needed to wrap it up.
That's one thing I like about the group, because ever since when you were in jail, even though you might see one or the other, y'all move as a collective.
All right, we gotta wrap this up though.
Quavo, sensing the disrespect, told Joe to go ahead and wrap it up, which led to Joe dropping the mic and walking out.
Close it.
Close it.
Hey, listen, man, I wish I could talk to the Migos longer, man. It's one of my favorite groups. I've been covering for so long, I'm glad they succeeded, man.
That's when things really popped off. Migos, not ones to take disrespect lightly, all stood up ready to handle it right there on the red carpet.
Tonight, have a good show.
What are you trying to do?
Wait. No.
This next rapper took things to a whole new level when he pulled a gun on the interviewer for joking around about his op a bit too much. FYBJ Maine, who's been interviewing Chicago rappers recently, decided to bring his close partner, FBG Butter, onto his platform. At first, the interview was smooth, with J Maine asking legitimate questions and everything going well. But things took a sharp turn midway through when J Maine brought up the topic of snitching involving King Lil J. Butter started to get visibly frustrated when J Maine pulled out a mousetrap to troll him. Butter told J Maine to chill out since they were cool with each other, and he didn't want things to escalate.
Another thing. For your rap. Boy, what? Come on, folks. Stop playing with me, folks.
This a mouse trap.
Man, I don't know nothing about that. Tell me you making me mad, brother. I love you, folks. I'm trying to show you love on camera, folks. I ain't gonna never flaw you out. But this right here, you flawing me out, folks.
Bro.
That's clown J Maine.
But J Maine kept pushing, bringing up Lil J, one of Butter's rivals. You could see Butter's patience wearing thin.
I'm saying
he started to stop my money. I'm not finna keep talking about this what this fucking fuck. It's like I'm arguing with my boyfriend and I ain't no man, folks.
Alright.
On 2th grade, folks. It's like I'm keep going back and forth with Lil J.
Then J Maine took it even further by placing a big block of cheese on the table, referencing the accusations that Butter snitched on Lil J, which sparked their beef. Seeing the cheese was the last straw for Butter. He pulled out his strap and cocked it, making it clear he wasn't here for the trolling.
It's a lot.
Come on, J Maine.
Bro.
Folks. Come on, G. Come on, folks. Now that's too far, J Maine. We gonna start with this too far, J Maine, folks. What the?
It was a tense moment, but because J Maine and Butter were friends, it didn't escalate further. If it had been someone Butter didn't know, it could have ended tragically. Next up is Lil House Phone. Because his meltdown on Adam 22 during a No Jumper interview back in 2023 was one for the books. Lil House Phone had been one of the original hosts of No Jumper, right there with Adam since the beginning. But things went sour between them when Adam did a podcast with a trans woman named Gracie Jane. During the episode, she claimed she hooked up with House Phone, and even though Adam tried editing that part out, people quickly figured out who she was talking about and the situation blew up. Naturally, House Phone felt like Adam exposed him for no reason, and it really messed up both his reputation and his personal life. House confronted Adam live on stream, letting him know how betrayed and hurt he felt.
You sold me down the river for 40,000 views, 50,000 views, bro.
You really think that?
Bro,
Like
you
actually
permanently altered my life. Do you understand
saw
that?
those?
You didn't hear the worrisomeness in my voice.
I did, and that's
feel like
why I told them to delete it.
would have deleted the whole interview, Adam.
I mean, in retrospect, yes, I wish we did that.
It's all I wish afterwards.
His family was calling him, worried about him, especially since his mom had just passed. It was a sensitive time for him, and to make matters worse, Adam had already tried to apologize on air, but House felt like it wasn't genuine at all.
She had to call me because my other family members was worried that I was gonna miss who. You're bro. And then let's move forward to that apology you gave when you're on the news. You're talking about, yeah, he's been going through the mom, he's been going through the hell. You're talking about the person that raised me, my best friend that died. Oh, he's been going through the mom.
Things escalated when Adam reminded him that he'd even paid for House's mom's funeral. That's when House completely lost it. He was already frustrated with how Adam had been disrespecting him, and this was the breaking point.
But are you actually acting like I have some kind of disrespect for your mom when I
paid for the
funeral as soon as it happened just because?
And believe it or not, that wasn't the first time House Phone had to check Adam for crossing the line. A few months before that blow-up, Adam had cracked a joke about House Phone's mom being beaten by his dad, calling her a B. It's no surprise that after all of this, House decided he was done with No Jumper. He, along with a few other folks from the team, left to work on his own podcast platform, Biggest Bro Entertainment. Staying on No Jumper just wasn't an option anymore after all that drama, and it would have only made their relationship worse. But things didn't exactly calm down once he started Biggest Bro Entertainment. During an episode with Blasey and Yuri, House almost went off on Potlord, one of the other hosts, for constantly interrupting him. They were debating sneakers, with Potlord making the ridiculous claim that DC shoes were bigger competition for Nike than Adidas. House tried to correct him, pointing out that Adidas is easily one of the top 3 sneaker brands in the world, but Potlord just kept cutting him off.
Okay,
I don't know.
Just listen. Okay, so
I don't.
When you make like when you say stuff like that, like you have to. No. But just let me say what I'm saying. No. I'm not even, bro. You're not even letting me say what I'm saying.
The tension grew, and it hit a boiling point when House brought up Pot's drinking problem. Pot shut him down, and House snapped, clearly tired of being interrupted and disrespected.
Hey, hold on.
Who not broke though? You
Drunk. You a drunk? That's what you are.
beat your.
House Phone isn't the only rapper who's gone off on an interviewer, though. Skinny from the 9 also had his moment during an interview with Craft Culture, and it didn't take long for things to get weird. Right off the bat, the interviewer started trolling Skinny by pulling out a block of cheese, a not-so-subtle reference to the snitching rumors that have followed Skinny for years.
There you go.
What's this?
That's for you. You know, just in case you get hungry throughout the interview, that's for you.
Cheese?
Skinny was clearly annoyed, but things really took a turn when the interviewer brought up a random stat about women's satisfaction rates in bed. The vibe was all over the place, but the interviewer tried to pivot back to real questions until he asked Skinny about his facial paralysis.
About his facial paralysis. Since Skinny came out with the video back in 2022, revealing his Bell's palsy diagnosis, which caused some paralysis on the left side of his face.
You have trouble drinking even, you know, and sometimes I was wondering if it affects your ability to speak.
Like, I could still rap, I could still talk, I could still drink.
Skinny had revealed back in 2022 that he had Bell's palsy, which caused paralysis on the left side of his face. It was a serious moment for him, but then the interviewer made a disrespectful joke about it being the reason Skinny's music had been trash for the last few years. That was the last straw for Skinny, and he crashed out, finally letting all the pent-up frustration out on the interviewer.
So that explains why your music sounds like.
Boy, keep playing with me, man. I'm this disabled. I will still smack out of you. Smack this goofy. This all to get smack. Press play on y'all. Stop playing with me.
All right.
That my boy.
All right.
Why? What's up? What I do to you?
Security.
Next up, we've got the time when young Vadu went mega viral after his heated confrontation with interviewer Coco Show hit the internet. He was a guest on the Trapland podcast sitting down with Coco, someone he used to be cool with until they had a recent falling out. Everything started off somewhat normal, but things went south halfway through the interview when Coco started going off on young Vad, accusing him of being just another clout-chasing rapper. He claimed Vad wasn't really about that street life and was basically fake.
Oh, you trying to act tough for the internet, so you pulled up to a crib that I'm not even at to spank you. Exactly where his ain't no street. Been not from the hood.
To make things worse, Coco said he let their beef slide because if they actually threw hands, someone was getting bodied.
And the only reason why I let you rock and we left it alone, you know why? Yes, on my soul. The only reason why I left you alone and left you rock, you know why? Because if me and you go at it, somebody gonna die. On my soul.
Of course, young Vad wasn't having any of that. He clapped back, knowing full well that Coco wasn't really about that action either. But Coco kept pushing, saying nobody's ever shut him up for all the smack he's talked. That was the breaking point for Vad. Instead of more back and forth words, he took it straight to Coco with an uppercut, fed up with him running his mouth. The whole incident went viral not long after.
Leave it alone. Yes, sir. On my soul. Hey, yo, listen, y'all. I've been for 4 years, y'all. I've been talking to everybody who has ever put a hand.
Later, Vad hopped on IG Live with his homie Relly to break down what went down between him and Coco. Vad explained that Coco had actually offered him $100 to disrespect him on camera during the interview, which he was cool with at first. But when Coco started bringing up his people and throwing death threats into the mix, that was when Vad decided to handle it differently. It's clear some lines shouldn't be crossed, and Coco found out the hard way. But Vad isn't the only one who had to deal with a disrespectful interviewer. Things got messy when GBO and Southside were guests on Open Thoughts with Funny Marco. The interview started out chill, with Southside and Marco having a good back and forth. But once GBO jumped in, it was like they both decided to take over the whole show. From that point on, the vibe shifted, and they started disrespecting Marco left and right. They were basically treating him like a nobody, or even worse, making fun of him like he was homeless or something. You could tell Marco was not feeling the energy, but he stayed professional throughout.
Top payment.
You the referee. Stupid. Referees do be tripping.
That hat from, bro. That's what I want to know.
I got this from Target. Nowhere. Found it.
Target?
Let me see this stupid.
Actually, 9.5 for real, bro.
It don't matter if they was a.
Give it to me.
I count it. You finna get his.
Count what I gave him, bro.
Let me count it. Dude, shut. All right, bet.
We got you, bro. Don't trip. You dressed? I thought you.
Eventually, GBO and Southside wrapped things up, but they didn't leave without throwing a few more jabs at the studio. Then, after the interview, a clip surfaced online that didn't make it into the final cut. In it, Southside was seen throwing Marco's $30,000 Rolex and breaking it.
They got no face. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro.
Hey, shut dude.
All right, let's get it. I'm giving you more respect than you deserve, so it's like I'm coming.
Fans had mixed reactions. Some thought it was fair game, saying Funny Marco used to prank and clown people all the time back in his early days, so it was just karma. One Facebook commenter even said, "I feel like the episode was cool, they were just matching his vibe." But Marco quickly cleared things up, responding, "Nah, they broke my $30,000 watch and called me a B. I don't talk to people like that." It was clear Marco wasn't down with the way things went, and a lot of fans were on his side, saying disrespecting him like that wasn't cool at all. But wait, it doesn't stop there. Next, we've got Mayo, an older OG who got into it with a YouTuber named Booba during an interview. Booba thought it would be funny to joke around with Mayo, acting like he could beat him up and take his chain. Mayo wasn't having it from the jump, and he let Booba know that he wasn't in the mood for any nonsense. Still, Booba kicked off the interview by talking reckless, saying his goal was to snatch some chains.
I came over here like
right now, don't say nothing crazy though.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, I came over here, like, my objective over here today was to, you know what I'm saying, snatch some chains. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you should try that.
As Booba kept trolling, Mayo's patience wore thinner and thinner. At one point, Mayo even asked Booba if he wanted his moment, basically warning him to chill out before things got real.
So why they keep looking at me like that? Like, they're making me feel a type of way.
You want your moment, right?
Huh?
You want your moment, right?
Wait, what you mean
you gonna get it.
Nah.
Guarantee you gonna
no,
get it.
not like that. I'm just saying, like,
I guarantee you gonna get it. On everything I love, you gonna get your moment.
Booba, of course, didn't take the hint and kept pushing, asking wild questions and trying to be funny. You could tell Mayo was over it, but things finally snapped when Booba asked Mayo how badly he'd beat him up. That's when Mayo flipped the switch and made it clear that he wasn't playing around.
Look, quick question, right? On a scale of 1 to 10, right? How badly, right, you think I could, like, beat your...
You could even hear Mayo saying, "Didn't I tell you not to play with me?" as he checked Booba. Next up is Kanye West, and he went off on Piers Morgan for continuously cutting him off during their interview. Kanye was discussing his fallout with Adidas and the broader attempts to cancel him, but Piers kept interrupting him, treating him dismissively.
Let's go top 10 in each one of these categories, right? Let's read Michael B. Jordan's
Okay, but why would any of that? Okay, but why would any of that? Why would any of that?
Bro, I ain't finished. I ain't finished my sentence.
Anything to do with regret?
Hey, boy.
Don't call me boy.
Don't finish. I told you. Oh, don't treat me like a boy then. I'm gonna finish my sentence of my idea.
Eventually, Kanye got fed up and walked out of the interview, showing he wasn't going to tolerate that kind of disrespect.
Then I will say, I'm sorry.
Okay, if that's your position.
Interview adjourned. Love you.
But Kanye's walkouts didn't stop there. A few weeks later, he appeared on Tim Pool's show, and the situation repeated itself. During the interview, Kanye wanted to talk about the unfair treatment he felt he received from certain people, but Tim hesitated to get specific, fearing backlash. Kanye pressed him, asking, "Who are they?" and wanting Tim to name the people he felt were against him.
And I almost shed a tear, almost, but I still walked in stride through it. Yeah.
I think they've been extremely unfair to you.
Who was they, though?
When Tim refused to be direct, Kanye walked out, frustrated that the host was dodging the issue to avoid getting canceled.
In 2018...
What do you mean it's not?
What do I mean? Like, okay, so how about... Are you leaving?
Are you afraid of the press?
Kanye wasn't the only rapper who lost his cool during an interview. EBE Bands, a white drill rapper from Chicago, also had a heated moment when DJ Vlad compared him to Slim Jesus, another white drill rapper who was gaining viral fame at the time. Vlad posted an article suggesting that Bands was the next Slim Jesus, which Bands didn't appreciate at all.
Your music video,
right,
on Vlad TV, right? And you know, I purposely titled it what I titled it because I wanted it to get a lot of attention.
Feeling disrespected and wanting to prove he was about that drill life, unlike Slim Jesus, Bands flashed his gun at Vlad to make his point clear.
I ain't no next nothing. I've been out before him. Months, years before him. In all honesty, I ain't blow up because my look real and authentic. My using CO2 gun. Boy, nah, man, nah. Nah.
Similarly, the Island Boys had a tense moment on the Danza Project podcast. Just before coming on the show, they had gone viral for kissing each other, and YouTuber Lameek, who was also on the show, asked them if they were going to kiss it out since they were arguing. This question set them off. The Island Boys stood up, letting Lameek know they weren't playing around.
That's New Orleans lingo for like, I'm joking.
I know what Joseph is. Hey, but first of all, I kicked you and you didn't. You finally not musty too.
Y'all gonna kiss it out? Or like, what's good?
Shut your I right now.
That's cap.
Whoa.
Back up. What you gonna do about it?
Whoa.
Things calmed down briefly, but then one of the Island Boys talked about not caring what haters and people online said about him. Danza then asked if they didn't care, why did they get mad when someone brought up the kissing topic? That question nearly led to a physical altercation, with the Island Boys threatening to tear up all the podcast equipment if the topic was brought up again. They were clearly not in the mood for any more jokes or disrespect.
They gotta say, man, they're gonna hate on you regardless.
But you say what they gotta say. Yeah. That's what you say. Right, but at the end of the day, let's keep it 100 because we got both of y'all here too. So what's going on with you two kissing each other and
Bro, shut your ass. Break this.
Hey, yo, that I would love to see you try.
Bro, what are you talking?
I would love to see you try that.
But these two rappers aren't the only ones who get touchy about certain topics. Take Babylos, for example. He started gaining some attention after teaming up with the Island Boys in 2020. He even earned the nickname the Fourth Island Boy from Dan's. Not too long ago, though, a situation went south when her Rich Kevin tried to get Lost to talk about the viral video of the Island Boys kissing. This upset Lost to the point where he flashed out on the interviewer.
Did you see the Island Boys kiss?
Bruh, stop mentioning them dudes for real, bruh. Like,
no, I'm just saying though, like,
no,
did you
bruh,
see that?
no. Stop doing that, bruh. Like, this interview ain't about that. Like, it could go down in this interview, bruh. Like, do you want it to go down in this interview?
Facing backlash from the incident, Lost posted a video trying to clear his name. He explained that he lost his cool because the interviewer wouldn't stop bringing up the Island Boys. It was a good thing the interviewer finally backed off because things could have escalated even more if he had kept pushing. Now, let's shift gears to 16 Showdem, who, although not a rapper, is well known in the rap scene for interviewing many artists. One day, 16 was on No Jumper, getting interviewed by Flacco, a member of the No Jumper team. During their chat, 16 pointed out that it seemed like Flacco was playing both sides since he was cool with one of 16's rivals, but was also trying to be friendly with him.
Like, you with me, then you're some police too.
How is that our fault, though? Because you said,
what
like,
you mean, how's your fault? You standing behind you calling me a clout chaser and you standing behind this showing you
No, right.
I don't want you to be on my side, bro.
Flacco, trying to provoke 16, called him Kivo, referring to Batman Kivo, whom 16 has beef with. 16 warned Flacco to stop messing around before things got physical, and that's when things went wild.
Man, shut up. I just said let the man talk.
What'd you say, Kevo?
Bro, suck my bro. That's a
Hey, stop playing before I smack
just do it. Hey, no.
They ended up spitting on each other, and if security hadn't been there, the situation could have turned into a full-blown fight. Thankfully, they managed to keep it from getting any worse. Moving on to a big name in the industry, Snoop Dogg had his own heated moment back in 2011. He was in Norway for an Adidas promo and arrived late to an interview. The reporter directly asked Snoop why he was late, to which Snoop replied that the reporter should be happy he showed up at all.
5 hours late here. And
Man, shut come on, man.
no, we just saw you on Twitter from the border.
About 5 hours late. I'm here to be happy I'm here.
Snoop then kicked the interviewer out of the room, saying he wasn't asking any real questions.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Then there's Petey Weestraw. His interview started off cool, but things took a turn when the interviewer picked on Petey for not knowing the exact age he moved to his current state.
Moved up here to 205 Birmingham, Alabama when I was about, 3, 6, 9 years old.
When you was about 3, 6, 9 years old.
Yeah.
Seconds later, the interviewer's phone rang, and Petey fired back saying it was disrespectful and messing up the interview.
That can be edited out. Calm down. But like I said, it can be edited out, man. Calm down. Hello?
Things got tense as the interviewer continued to talk on the phone for half of the interview, ignoring Petey.
My bad, Strong.
Petey was clearly stressed, but the interviewer eventually apologized. Petey let it slide, but tension remained.
Say what?
I said that was disrespectful. I don't get no.
What I'm saying is, back to the interview, man. Back to the interview. I apologize, you know what I'm saying?
The interviewer asked another question, but when Petey didn't answer, he made a smart comment, saying that wasn't what he asked. This pissed Petey off, and he warned the interviewer he'd tear everything up if the disrespect continued.
I'm saying you can piss me off with that conversation, bro. You ain't do that to nobody else. I seen the other that you did, bro. You ain't do that.
Fam, first off, we edit videos, so like that happen.
Come at me like that. For real. You gonna make me
So I'm gonna do you a favor until you get the house.
You mean get the out your house, bro?
Fuck out my house. How about that?
Man, I tell you everything go, bro.
You tear it up. Tear it up then. Get your.
The situation could have gotten worse if the interviewer hadn't been strapped, as Petey was clearly ready to throw down. So what do you think? Which of these interviews was your favorite moment of the video? Let us know in the comments section and we'll catch you in the next video.